What's up, guys? Just wanted to touch base with you guys and just go over a little bit of where I'm at right now. Just in between clients, having a little bit of breakfast, and just basically where we're at right now. Update. I think the most important update I can give you guys is about the show date. There was a change. I don't know if I gave you guys the exact date on the first video. It was October 28th in Port Charlotte. I'm in Cape Coral, so it's a very locally, very close. And I was going to have a good crowd come out. People were saying that they were going to come out and support. That was going to be super awesome, and I was excited for that. Due to the storm, due to things that have been happening, due to minor setbacks, my conditioning, I could continue to push and try to strive for that day. But, talking to my coach, I don't know if I mentioned that as well. I do have a coach that's mentoring me and guiding me, and tons of respect. Love working with him. It's been a great learning experience for me to kind of get insight from somebody else that's in the sport professionally. So definitely we were talking about it. Didn't line up. Our conditioning was looking good, but he doesn't settle for just okay, you look good, let's step on stage, and good luck. No, he told me flat out we could push and work extra hard to get ready for a show that's a closer date, or we can continue in the route we're going, which is still making good progress, get good conditioning, and go for a later date. Now that put me in a position where I'll be competing in the 17th or 18th is the show that we're aiming for in Miami. So that gave me about an extra 20 to 23 days from the day we talked, more to get ready. So basically what that means, I'm going to have more time to gradually get into that conditioning versus overkilling myself, which a lot of people do. They end up trying to cram a show because they need to hit that particular show. It has to be that show. There's tons of national qualifiers the next month, so either one would have been a better option than trying to cram this one just for the sake of it being local. So I rather, if I'm going to do a show, if I'm going to step on stage and put myself, I'm going to bring my absolute best. Miami, I know, is a very competitive area, a lot of great guys out there. Super excited to be, going to be on stage with some good guys and good competition. So it makes the experience, I think, a little bit more worthwhile than just doing it for the sake of doing it, right? So with that being said, just want to touch base, give you guys that update. Let me know what you guys want to start seeing on the comments, on my Instagram, DM me, whatever you want. Let me know, hey, I want to see more nutrition. What are you doing diet-wise? I'm going to start doing little cooking stuff. Maybe you guys can check it out. Let me know your feedback. And my workouts, what workouts, what muscle groups do you want to see? So lately I've been doing a lot of frequency in my training. I'm almost training every single day, and at this point I just take days off where I feel like I need days off. If I feel like I don't need a day off, I'll continue training. At this point, I'm at the borderline of possibly overtraining, so it gets a little crucial, so I have to be very in tune with myself and make sure that I'm not overkilling it either. It's a fine line for me at this point. And what else? That basically has it covered. I recorded a chest and shoulder workout, a light chest and shoulder workout that I did this weekend. So I definitely want you guys to check that out. Hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys on the other side.
Killer,
show you guys how I make one of my shakes that I've been using during this prep to kind of, calm the sweet tooth a bit, give me a good amount of protein, some fat, and just keep me satiated throughout the day, to give me like a little bit of a snack when I have a busy day and I can't sit down to actually eat a meal. I'll kind of implement this as part of my routine, just like I said, to calm me down, to keep me full, and I make it as enjoyable as possible. So first things first, fill up the cup with a good amount of ice. This is kind of what's going to give it the majority of the thickness. If you don't like shakes that are like very thick, or like even like a milkshake, and you like it like more watered down, then maybe adding ice might not be a good bet, or adding as much. So next thing on the list is some almond milk. That's for anybody that's a little bit lactose intolerant and can't have milk or feels bloated afterwards. This is a good alternative. Use a measuring cup. Have it at 1 cup, about 8 ounces. I'll kind of do this so you guys can actually see it better. Okay, so goes in, bam. Next thing up on the list, peanut butter. Obviously this isn't organic peanut butter, sue me, but it's pretty good. It'll do the job. It's not the worst, but obviously we can get better quality peanut butter out there. It's more organic, more pure. So I get about a tablespoon, get the tablespoon measuring spoon for it, and just put that in there. This is obviously my shake, so peanut butter on my fingers, okay. Okay, that's just for some good fat, extra protein, as well as the almond milk. It has some extra carbs, some extra protein in there. Lastly, I've been using this protein, whey protein complex. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter how in detail you are about the protein. It doesn't matter if you have, all these different type of proteins that they're claiming to be a little bit more fast absorbing and all that other junk. You're splitting hairs. Obviously, I just got this one. I just got kind of like a more concentrated protein, just because it was readily available, and I bought this right before the hurricane, just to have an extra protein source, just in case worst came to worst. I didn't have power for a while, so do about a scoop to a scoop and a half. And for the sake of this shake, I'll make a scoop and a half. About a scoop and a half or so. Eyeball it there. Anybody that knows me, I'm not wasn't advocating too much of supplements or protein powder in that matter. But for, like I said, for the sake of this prep, need a little bit of extra protein I'm adding into my diet. Sometimes days get crazy, and I just want something that's not just chicken, ground turkey, steak. Maybe something that's relatively quick, and I can whip it up very fast. And adding the fat into my shake is what keeps me satiated. The only thing I didn't add this time around, because my carbs are I'm kind of budgeting my carbs out for the rest of the day, is usually I'll add a banana. And that's just an extra amount of, good source of carbs, and it tastes good. It gives a good flavor to the shake. If you've ever been to Smoothie King, it almost tastes exactly like the Hulk. I didn't take their recipe, I don't think, but it tastes pretty good. Last things last, as obvious, just blend it up. Best inventions ever made, I think. One of the biggest breakthroughs there you go. So just shake it up, make sure it's ready. It doesn't have, you don't hear any ice crackling back and forth. Take the top off, and basically I can tell when I pull it off how thick it looks. You're not going to be able to tell from the camera, maybe so, but you guys leave little pieces, makes it a little crunchy. That's the way I like it. I don't like just the protein by itself. I try to make it almost into like a mini meal, versus just taking a protein shake just to add more protein. I'd rather just eat another meal if that's the case. I hate eating snacks. I'm not a fan of snacks. It just feels like you're just filling in gaps, and it just sets you up for, it just opens up my appetite more than anything. I'd rather have something that's going to really stuff me and fill me up and keep my mind off food. As I start getting lower on calories, adding some fat in the middle of the day will slow down the appetite and slow the absorption. Fat's the only thing that's really going to do that, and it's a little hack that I have in the middle of a day, or even if I'll do it at nighttime. So it's either in the middle of the day or I'll have it at night. That's how I kind of budget my shake in the day. And yeah, that's basically how you make a pretty bomb-ass shake. Try it out. You can try it with different proteins. Doesn't have to be an exact flavor. Add fruits, add whatever you want, but that's just basically how I make a quick little meal on the go. So hope this helps. Enjoy it.